Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell, and the business I'm going to talk about is Exitus Elite. I have been with them since August 1st of 2016. I've had so many $1,000, $2,000 days. Even 4 years later, this week I've had, last 2 weeks, I've had 2 days of $1,000 or $2,000. And if you watch any of my other videos, I actually show you, me sending my money to the bank. Now, Exitus Elite is digital products. It's for training. It's universal for anything. But I will tell you, if you're looking at a business that is an all-in-one so that you can just take this thing and run with it and people are going to be impressed, it's really kind of hard to beat Exitus Elite. Paul Stevenson is an awesome owner. He don't think twice about picking the phone up and calling you and talking to anybody, that's inside this business. I've just never seen anybody care as much about the people as he has and does. So the number one thing that I would say out of Exitus Elite, though, that most people probably don't tell you about, it's quality, man. All the pages itself, the emails that go out are personally written by Paul Stevenson. He updates it on a regular basis, so deliverability is at its best. I've done so many videos. I've got hundreds of videos for Exitus Elite, and for me to take the time to do that, you better believe I believe in what I'm doing, and the business has got to be awesome, or I'm not going to waste my time doing this. And for me, 4 years later, to be still focusing at this business should tell you how awesome of a business it really is. I have made $40,000 months inside this business, life-changing income. I was able to buy a yacht last year that is paid for. And, just think about it, y'all. I've been free from the job since May 7th of 2015. It's 2020. I've been home for over 5 years, and yet I barely have any bills at all. The car's paid for, everything like that. And out of all the businesses I've done, yes, I've made money in lots of different businesses. Exitus Elite has been the cash cow, without a doubt. And so I always felt like, if I needed to come back to a business that's going to make me six-figure income, the easiest way to do it would be Exitus Elite, just because there's too many boxes that's been checked off. If you don't know, in a one-up system, y'all, and I'm going to explain this to you real quick. Matter of fact, I'll show you this right quick. Let's see here. In a one-up business, y'all, the first person is a pass-up to you. Okay, and we get to pick how we want to get paid. We get paid immediately, and we always make 100% commissions, right? So Exitus Elite, the only money that they ever make is actually going to be from the admin fee itself. Now, I want you to understand, because they do not pay us, if they shut the doors down in 3, 4 years, for whatever the reason may be, I can't even picture. I've never seen a one-up shut down, to be honest, because they all follow these guidelines. Then, honestly, they don't wind up owing me any money or anything, because they never paid me in the first place. Out of all the money, I made tens and tens and tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars in Exitus Elite. Not one dime of it came from Exitus Elite itself, okay? So because of that, it takes all the stress off the company so that there's no issues from, these United States business, oriented, governmental stuff and stuff of that nature. And so it just takes so much pressure off it. And because of that, I know I can put my people into this business and not have to worry about them getting hurt. And, I've done business before where literally I make $25,000, $30,000 that the company owed me, and they would go out, or I wouldn't get paid, or it might have been their fault, might not have been their fault. The owners made bad decisions or whatever it may be, y'all. And the last time I got burnt was in 2017. And in November of 2018, I decided that I'm going to do one-up systems, and that's it. I was done. I'm not going to go to these new things or anything like that. I want to stay where one-ups, because I've never seen one shut down. None of my downline has ever gotten hurt, and it just takes so much stress and pressure off of me. And on top of that, y'all, these are incredible, income itself. You're not going to find anything better. I get out to people. I personally pick to do YouTube. I'm very comfortable doing that, right? But it doesn't really matter how you get out to people. I've seen all sorts of people that's using paid advertising. But the number one thing you need to do, in my opinion, is just show people that you believe in your business, be accessible, and apply action. You do that, and it doesn't really matter what way you get out to people. I think that they're going to connect to you. But understand, people join people, so that's a big part of it. But Exitus Elite itself is just such quality and put together in such a great way that I don't think it really matters which way you do get out to people, to be honest. Now I want to show you something, y'all. I have to make 5 videos before I go to my boat and do something. Now, this is my own thing that I do so that it's like a reward for myself to go. Well, a few minutes ago, I just purchased this. This is a $500 steering wheel. It is the Mac Daddy. It's like the Lamborghini when it comes to yachts and boats, right? So I just purchased that before I started this video, and that's going to be coming in the mail real soon. I'm absolutely looking forward to that, y'all. Now, here's my boat right here. What I haven't told many people about is that the last hurricane, a sailboat, a 40-foot sailboat, fell over on our boat. And so me and my buddy here, we got a new radar arches up here. We did a lot of filling in, did stuff of that nature, trying to get everything done. So almost every time that I'm not working, doing videos and stuff of that nature, or homeschooling my little boy, I'm heading that way. It's a 210-mile trip to go work on our boat to get this thing like it's supposed to be. If you notice, that is still dented right here from where the mass of the boat fell over on our boat. And I didn't post anything on Facebook really about it because I didn't want it to be negative. It's one of those things, nobody meant for it to happen, and we're just going to go out there and do it. But I love being there. I spend the night on the boat. I can't even sleep because my mind's wandering. I'm just focusing and getting everything done to the boat. Now, at this time, we had just put this radar arch up here, filling it in with fiberglass. This radar arch is not the correct one. They don't make this boat anymore. So we had to fill in the gap. And that was a 14-inch gap that we had to fill in and to make this thing fit. And I got a lot of stainless steel that's going to be added to, up here on the boat and stuff of that nature. But y'all, I can tell you, I absolutely love our boat. Now, before I started this video, I had a problem with my computer. I apologize. But I had already sent, just a few minutes ago, days October the 6th, $150 to the bank, and I actually did it live in the video itself, but it didn't work. So I just wanted to show you that yes, on a regular basis, you make money in this business. Now, what makes things different with Exitus Elite is we have a 90% ratio from the company all the way abroad that come in at the G1000, the highest level here. Now, I personally have a 20-to-1 ratio of people that come in at the highest level. But Paul Stevenson recently did a change that he thought might help some people who are waiting to collect their money, to do this. And I think it's actually as a pretty brilliant thing. They're still going to the G1000, but some people, they may come in at the G100, right? So what I've got right here, and I will show you, matter of fact, give me 2 seconds. So I have a guy that sent $150, but what he did was, this is Joseph right here. Joseph came in at the $100 level, and he wanted to stick his toes in and see what it's about. Got in the Facebook group and saw how many people, not just Shawn. I honestly, at this moment, me focusing on everything else, I'm not even a top producer inside of Exitus Elite at this very moment. So I've seen people I don't even know making $3,000, $4,000 in a day or two that's inside this business. Of course, that's going to set a fire underneath these brand new people. That's why it's so important that you get around these people in the Facebook groups. If you're someone that's like, well, I'm not really into Facebook, well, you should be, because it can really bring open eyes for people inside of your business to see the kind of money that can be made here. And I love that it's not just Shawn. There's so many people in here that's making money. All you got to do, I've got videos where I just scroll down Facebook and you just won't believe the number of people that's making money in here. But obviously that was the $150 I had just sent to my account itself, okay? Now, I'm going to show you one of the pages itself. I'm not going to cover everything inside of Exitus Elite. But let me see here. I think I got yeah, here we go. So the videos that's inside these capture pages, to me, it just shows you the type of quality itself that is actually used inside of Exitus Elite. Paul Stevenson, if it has his name on it, or if it has Exitus Elite name on it, you can be assured it's going to be quality. And that's something that I've seen from day one. Now, if they took this much time and effort to make a video just for the capture pages, can you imagine what's inside there? You got an 8-minute video that explains the business for you, and there's more ways of making money than just that pass up itself and the person that's coming in. You've got overrides from people that came at the $100 level going all the way up and stuff of that nature now. So you've got so many different ways of getting paid inside this business that it's awesome. Not only when you get a pass up, you get that money from that pass up as well, you also get that individual also. So it's like you have personally sponsored them. So it's not uncommon for you to wake up and one morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, you got paid from somebody that you have no clue who they are. and it could be $1,000 a good deal of the time. So go to the dashboard real quick. I'm not going to be able to show you the amount of money we make up here. That's something that Paul Stevenson had personally told us not to do, because enticement is something that they can get you inside of companies for. So if you see people posting and showing their dashboard and stuff like that, they're usually new. It's something Paul Stevenson is definitely going to get around to. But I will tell you this, I was able to pay my house off in the first 30 days I got in this business. And I was able to pay cash for a sports car that I'd been wanting, a Jaguar, sapphire blue, ivory leather interior. I love it. I put in a new driveway. All that happened in the first month from just Exitus Elite alone. So if you want to know why I'm so excited about it, I've seen what this thing can do. It changes lives, point blank, period. Okay. Now on the left side of here, if you go to My Genesis library, we have the G100, the G250, the G500, and the G1000 that's listed right here, right? Now, those are the 4 packages. If you go to the G100, let me see if I can't show you real quick. Here's the Genesis packages right here. The G100, y'all, has got 94 videos in it. Paul Stevenson is still adding more stuff to that, so even at the lower level they come in, it's pretty awesome. The guy I just showed you a few minutes ago to upgrade, he came into G100. He went to the 250. I went ahead and gave him my 3-generation bonus training. So not only are you getting this training, you're also getting the training from me and 2 other 6-figure earners that love one-up systems. And the training I'm giving you is universal. So whatever business you go into, if it's a different one-up or whatever it may be, it's still going to apply to you. And so if it's not just my training itself that you enjoy, if it's Miss Adriana or Kelly or whoever it may be, that's awesome. I want you to get as much out of that as you can. If they do email marketing and you can really click with it, that's the whole point of it. You see what I'm saying? But between that and Exitus Elite, if you don't make it, it's your own fault. And usually, to be honest, y'all, it's about you getting over your hang-ups more than anything else. People join people. Get out, get seen, get heard. If they can't see you or hear you, they can't join you. And just remember that, y'all. Find businesses you believe in. I think you can tell I could talk for an hour without getting tired about Exitus Elite, y'all. Most of the time, I'm actually challenging myself to try to get these videos done as quick as I can. But that's what you do when you believe in a business. And I've seen what it does, man. It's like I'm on top of the mountain looking across, trying to tell you what it's like. G250 is right here. Lots of videos in here as well. That's what he just upgraded to. Jack Zufelt is a guy. He's a big-time marketer, 7-figure earner. Going to his webinars and stuff could cost you thousands of dollars. He decided he enjoyed Exitus Elite so much he wanted to be part of the program, so they've actually been brought into it. G500, it's not just that, but a lot of his training is inside of here. It's pretty awesome right by itself. Now, this is the icing on the cake right here. It's the G1000. This is what everybody is going into or upgrading to. So even my guy that came at 250, by the end of the month, if you watch my other videos, more than likely you'll see that he's already qualified at the G1000. And that's what is happening here. I got all sorts of stuff in here. The Legends is 20 people who are 6- and 7-figure earners. And it's a small interview, or it's an interview with each one of them where they're telling you exactly what was the one thing that made the difference. When did everything click? What meant, stuff of that nature. So you get a really good insight inside with these people here. I do know several of these people. Jeff Mills I've actually worked with, talked to him a few times through Power Lead Systems. Darren Little right here, me and him came into Exitus Elite about the same time, so it's pretty awesome. The Village is also something that's been very desired. Now let me show you. That was in this right here. I want to show you even 6 years later, y'all. This is crazy. Under G1000, you see On Demand. You see the Legends, the Village, and others, right? There's even more information than that. On Demand, y'all, I want you to look at this. This is a whole new training series of 15 videos that you just click and start. Now, I have not had a chance to watch all of them yet, right? But let me tell you, as soon as I click the first one, it's just like what I've been saying the whole time. It's quality. This is an add-on, a freebie. If you had been with this business 2 years, you still get this for free. You see what I'm saying? And it's only getting better and better and better. A business 6 years old. Paul Stevenson called me about 2 weeks ago and told me he'd made some changes. We made some changes a while back I wasn't really excited about. And I love the one-up, so I went and started looking at another couple of businesses. And I did really well. Press One Cash was like #1, #2 in the world. Mobile Biz Op, I think I still am #1 in that one. Newbies on Fire, I think I'm in the top 5 on the leaderboard for all time on that one. I started a little bit later than some of the big leaders in there. But when he told me that the first person was a pass-up, and I knew that I could go back to I put your first member in for you, it's like Christmas to me. That's the biggest gift that I can give to my downline, and then turn around on top of that, y'all, and give my my 3-generation bonus training. And here's generation 1, Miss Adriana, generation 2, and then I've got like 19 videos down there. All these are blocked right here because this is a lower level one. I can't show you everything I've got, right off the get-go like that. But I mean, I actually get some really good training here between me, Adriana, and Kelly and Jonathan as the 3 sets of leaders that you have to go through, plus all the information that's given inside of Exitus Elite. It's just to me, putting in the first person and giving you the keys to do this in a business that I don't have to worry about is exactly what every online leader should be in wanting to do. And I really can't say anything better than that. Okay, so just want to show you I do put your first member in for you. Let's see here, go into products. Okay, so you see the new trainings being added, more things are being added on top of that, y'all. Marketing suite, got lead capture pages. I showed you one a few minutes ago, and that was that one a few minutes ago. I'll show you some of the newer ones we got. We're going to be adding some more as well. You always collect real emails in this. You can't see it without that. And inside of a business where almost everybody comes into $1,000, every lead that comes through is going to be worth gold compared to a $2 business or $18 business or whatever it may be that takes every person in your zip code for you to make the money that I make sometimes laying down asleep on the couch. And that's the game, y'all. You got to be in the right vehicle that's going to change your life, and you got to be qualified so you can do that very thing. So to me, that's awesome. So I just want to show you some of the pages itself. I see success and money in your future. I totally agree. When I was on the phone with Paul Stevenson the other day, and he made it where the first one's a pass up again, he knew for me that was Christmas. He actually called me, and I was excited. Man, I'm going to tell you, I love Press One Cash, Mobile Biz Op, and I've made some good money in all them businesses. Newbies on Fire as well. It's a great business, not putting anything down. Christina Hooper is an awesome owner. As a matter of fact, she's in Exitus Elite with us, if that tells you how awesome Exitus Elite is. One-up businesses are awesome like that, y'all. But with everything being said, y'all, I never probably would have gone anywhere else if I could have kept you being able to put the first member in for them. So when Paul called me, he knew I really wanted that element put back into it. I think he was more excited about the business than I was. And that's just awesome, a 45-minute conversation. Last week we had an hour-long conversation talking about some of the new changes. Now, if you come in the lower level, I was telling you this earlier, I got sidetracked, I apologize. If you come in the lower level, let's say at the 250 level and you want to go to the 500, you pay the difference of 250, not only for the package, you pay the difference of the admin fee. So if you want to go from 500 to the 1,000, the admin fee was 175 and you need to be 299, right? You pay the difference. I have never seen a one-up where you literally are allowed the difference, so you are not punished to come into this business. Because of that, y'all, the gentleman that just upgraded, Joseph, a few minutes ago, right, or last night, he had the ability to come into the business, start getting into the training, got in the Facebook group, and then said, bam, I need to upgrade in this thing, y'all. Went to the 250, and bam, he's going to probably go straight to the 1,000 in the next couple of weeks, right? So that didn't punish him at all. He didn't get any punishment because he came at the lower level, and he wound up paying the exact same amount of money in the long run when it's all said and done. So, again, these are gifts that Paul Stevenson comes up with that you don't see in other one-up businesses, y'all. Here's a little baby right here trying to walk. Planning your retirement. I've shown this one quite a bit. I actually got more gray in my beard than he does. I know I mentioned that a few times. This young female species here, sitting there drinking coffee with a laptop, probably on a couch or something, maybe to bed, I don't know. And they try to reach out to different people is what it is. This one right here, y'all, when I first came into it, I really liked this one. It was simple, but it worked. And I wound up making the first 10,000 in Exitus Elite using this capture page without even making my own landing and capture pages. Of course, I've got my own landing capture pages now. Number one thing you can ever do in online business is get people to connect with you. So this is what I do itself, and it's talking about my 3-generation bonus training. I have my phone number and everything down there so people could call me, whenever they're ready. This is a, it does that, I apologize. It does that because my internet cut off the other day. This is a 8-minute video I was telling you about earlier about how awesome the video is explaining the business. One of the best ones I've ever seen. That's right here. So if you'd like to check that out, you can go down below and see that yourself. I showed you this Genesis page. Let's see, let's go back to, all right. So that was a really good capture page right here that I enjoyed. Let's see, best thing since sliced bread. Here's a couple of interactive sort of things right here. You got the Earth right here. It says profit from a global audience. And let's see here. Here's another one. And you can play with the lines right here. Unlimited pay lines is what it's referring to right here. And y'all, I will show you one more thing real quick. I made these charts. And just for clarity, if this was you and I was your sponsor, normally the first person you put in would go up to me. I'd make $1,000 from you. I'd make $1,000 from them, right? I want you to understand, because I'm taking care of it, that's why I made that red. So I'm literally putting your person in for you. So your first person will technically be your second person, but it's your first. You don't lose anybody, and that's how it works. But for you to understand this, I kept it was the one and then just colored it, right? So your second one, your first one's going to be your person, yeah, like I just said. The second person itself, and all of them normally are going to be your person. Now, this is only one leg. So let's say you put the second person in this Jim. Jim's first one is going to be Steve. Steve comes right here. Jim's second one is his and all after. You only do one pass up, right? So now, not only do you have Jim, you have Steve, just like you had personally sponsored them. Steve's very first ones can come over here and it can just keep on going and going and going. So this is only one leg, y'all. Imagine if you went crazy and got 20 legs and had people get inside the Facebook group seeing the kind of money that's going to be here and set that fire underneath them. How often you could wake up making some of these commissions. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty awesome right by itself. Now, I want you to understand something. If you come in at the G1000 and you have not passed up somebody yet, right? Just give you an example. But you get 25 people, which is not normal. I can tell you that in the lower levels because everybody comes at the high level. But you get 25 people that come into G500. Every one of those are yours. You don't pass up anything. So that's pretty awesome. Every commission to 500 and to 250 and to 100 is yours. There is no pass up. So you only pass up one at the highest level you come into the business. So that's a pretty awesome thing. You only give up one sale ever. Everything else goes to you. And you don't even do that because I take care of my downline for you. Okay? Now, real important, y'all, I want to show you this. Let's say that you come into G100. If you stay there, you are going to lose a lot of money from people doing overrides, okay? So, and I showed you, this is 500, 500s to 1,000. I was being polite showing these G100s, but to be perfectly honest, you're not going to get that many of them. So you're going to have people coming at G500, you'd make 100, the other 400 is going to go to your next sponsor. You're going to make 100, the next 900 at G1000 is going to go to the next sponsor. So you do want to try to get yourself fully qualified as soon as possible. Overview, shortly it becomes foolish to not upgrade and to let the $1,000 commissions go by. And that says right here, I have a 20-to-1 ratio of G1000 commissions to all other packages. So almost every time I get on the phone and talk to somebody, y'all, if they've heard me talk or if they've seen others, they realize that this is a $1,000 business. Yes, you can come into it, but your objective is to try to get that 1,000 as quick as you can because it is life-changing income for people inside this business. It just is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna make this video much longer. Paul Stevenson is an awesome guy. I can't tell you the number of times you go in the Facebook group and see who you ain't gonna believe who I talked to for an hour. And this is a brand new guy. He's excited. He's never had an owner reach out to him on his own personal phone. He lives in Florida, but his phone is, I think, well, he might be in Florida now. I know he lives in Florida, but it might be a Florida number. But it's basically a UK, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had a UK number. Just it's awesome to see Paul Stevenson be there and be the leader that he's supposed to be for this business. Me and Paul are a lot alike. He knows that even when you're doing a hangout and webinar, y'all, all you got to do is open your mouth, find a business you believe in, be accessible, y'all. If I mash YouTube, find a business I believe in, mash record, and then have a phone so they have access to me, that's six-figure income right there, right? But you got to be in the right business because I can do the same thing and make $5,000 or $4,000 in a month, or I can do this and make incredible income. You see what I'm saying? The $1,000 is a sweet spot. It's not so expensive people can't get in it and do it. This thing is more than fair in upgrading, and every lower level you already get paid full amounts for it. That's ridiculous. It will stand alone. The training and everything is awesome. Its quality is the number one thing Paul Stevens behind, and he stands behind it. It's just a winning combination, to be perfectly honest. All right, y'all. If you are ready to come into this business, go ahead and leave a message down below. contact me. My Facebook's down there. My phone number is actually right there below me. So when you look down in YouTube in the description, the very first line, you're going to see that. Now, if you like to see everything, if you're not going to come into G1000, come in lower, then just go ahead and come in at this link at actiontaker719.ShawnPowell.com. I explained the business, everything. If you want to just click through it, it'll be fine. You actually get to see that 8-minute video from the company if you like to see that as well. So all that has access to you right there. If you know you're going to come into G1000, you can sign up and right there underneath me. That'd be fine. I just have to get Paul Stevenson to move you or his son Jacob underneath the next person, because what I actually do is I take my next one in line. Let's say Jim came in yesterday and Jim came at G1000. I take his link. When you're ready to sign up, I give you Jim's link. And then you sign up under Jim. You're passed up to me. I am your sponsor, straightforward, without a doubt. But we get Jim qualified, and he's going to be smiling from ear to ear. And then tomorrow, or whoever comes in, maybe today or whenever it is, I'll do the exact same thing with your link to get you qualified as well. And it's just going to be a chain reaction that I'm helping you save you that $1,000. If you get qualified in the first year at the G1000, Paul Stevenson actually waives the second year admin fee, so you don't have to pay for anything. And don't worry about it. Paul Stevenson is putting the money back in this business. That's exactly what he's doing. And that's why it's so awesome. That's why we got the new training, new pages, new emails, and new things being implemented all the time. This is the right business. Go ahead and sign up, y'all. Get in touch with me and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell. If you don't, it's like you didn't even do it. I got a lot of training. I did a training video yesterday. It's just nothing but training itself. I've got 1,200 videos on my channel, so you're not going to be lacking, and I'm not going to be going away. And obviously, I'm going to be part of Exitus Elite. I've been with them since 2016 and smile from ear to ear. This is the right business. I've got the right training. I'm going to take care of the first person for you. There's nothing better in this business. And go subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video. Appreciate it.